Good evening to everybody. This is Politics 24/7, a new program in Bharat TV. Due to some technical snag, we have discontinued for a limited period of 6 months about the telecast of this English program. Now we are happy to inform you that we are going to continue the program under the caption Politics 24/7. Now, today the main headlines. 2 of the Tamil Nadu DMK ministers are in deep trouble. One, Mr. Thangam Thennarasu, the finance minister of Stalin's ministry. The other one is KKSSR Ramachandran. He is also the sitting minister in Stalin's cabinet. And both of them are in deep trouble because what had happened is they have been released, they have been acquitted in a corruption case by the Sri Villibuttur court. Now the Madras High Court had quashed the order, had cancelled the acquittal order passed by the Sri Villibuttur court and had directed the Sri Villibuttur court. There is a prima facie evidence in this case against these 2 ministers. So the acquittal is legally invalid. You resume the inquiry. You re-inquire the case against these 2 ministers on a daily basis. This is the order passed by the Madras High Court against the 2 ministers. The detail of the case is the ADMK government during the regime of Jayalalitha, I think in 2012, they had registered the case against the 2 ministers because they were the ministers in Karunanidhi's cabinet from 2006 to 2011. They had looted the public money. Not only these 2 ministers, almost all the ministers, including Karunanidhi and the Deputy Chief Minister Stalin, they had looted the public money. But unfortunately, the ADMK government chose to file the case, unaccumulated income case, against only these 2 ministers. So the first one, Thangam Thennarasu, he was charged with allegation of earning 77 lakhs of government money. That is unaccumulated income of 77 lakhs against Thangam Thennarasu, and a mere 44 lakhs against the minister KKSSR Ramachandran. And in reality, these ministers have been earning thousands of crores, almost all the ministers. You take instance of Senthil Balaji, you take the instance of Ponmudi, they have been earning more than 1,000 crores, and they have been investing in assets in India, they have been investing in foreign countries, and they have been starting companies in foreign countries. You take example of M.K. Stalin, the chief minister, and in the affidavit filed before the election commission. But Stalin has been coming in a Land Rover car, which is worth about 3 crores, more than 3 crores. But the election commission does not bother about it. And Stalin has been saying in the affidavit filed before the election commission that he does not have a house, but he has been residing in a house which is worth about more than 50 to 100 crores. 2 bungalows he has got, one in Velachery, another in Senate Road in Chennai. This is how Stalin and his ministers has been running the administration. So now the Madras High Court says you just re-inquire. The reason adduced by Madras High Court is that it was the Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Department, which is a separate department. Even though all the officers are policemen, it is a separate department. Just to keep its identity, just to keep its neutrality, it was declared as a separate department. So all the officers are IAS or IPS officers, all the policemen, inspectors up to the sub-inspector to DGP, they have been posted there. But it has got its credibility. They will be neutral in all the investigation previously. It has got a very good reputation, but the same vigilance and anti-corruption What they did was, in this case, they had filed the case against these two ministers during the regime that there are ample evidence to state that these two ministers have involved in unaccumulated income when they were the ministers. But now, after the change of regime, after DMK came to power, the same Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Department has been filing the affidavit before the trial court stating that no, they are innocent. Charges have not been proved. Based on that, the trial court had acquitted them. Only after this, the Madras High Court had taken the case suo moto, and after going through all the content of the case, Anand Venkateshan, the Honorable Judge of the Madras High Court, had declared that there is ample evidence, and it is a very sorry state of affair that the Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Department has been behaving like this. The department which had registered the case stating that ministers had involved in the corruption, now they have filed an affidavit stating that they are innocent. Almost they have become political agents of DMK. This is the observation made by the learned judge of Madras High Court. So based on that, the cases are going to resume on a daily basis. They cannot be in the secretariat. Daily they have to be present before the High Court, before the trial court. Stalin, how he is going to manage, we do not know. What will be the fate of ministers, whether they will be convicted or not? Legally, definitely they will be convicted, because High Court had made the observation that there is a prima facie case. So they cannot escape. Definitely this Srivilliputturu trial court will definitely convict both the ministers. But what will happen? Will they go to the jail? Or will they be continuing as ministers? That is a very million-dollar question. Because in Stalin regime, Senthil Balaji was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. But what had happened? He was sent to jail. But Stalin was keeping him as a minister without portfolio. He has been helping the accused. He has been helping the convicted ministers. And what happened to Ponmudi case? We all very well know that he was convicted for 3 years by the Madras High Court. But what Stalin did was, he had paid 5 crores rupees for each advocate. He had appointed 10 leading advocates in Supreme Court, and they have got the stay against the conviction as a result. And he was again inducted as a minister in the state cabinet. Now he continues to be the minister, even after he was convicted 3 years by the Madras High Court. This is what is happening. And even the Amit Shah, they have been influencing Amit Shah through Kanimuli. Kanimuli is very close to Amit Shah. And if Kanimuli talks with Amit Shah, and Amit Shah has been asking the Attorney General not to speak anything against Ponmudi. This was the reason why the case went in favor of Ponmudi, and now he is continuing as the minister. So even if these ministers are convicted, as long as Stalin remains to be the chief minister of Tamil Nadu, definitely nothing is going to happen. The corruption will go on continuing as long as Stalin remains the chief minister of Tamil Nadu. The next one is the news about the kitchen cabinet Stalin government. So who is the kitchen cabinet? What is kitchen cabinet? So Durga Stalin is the leader of the kitchen cabinet. She has been dictating terms to Stalin for doing something, for not doing something. She is a firm believer in astrology. He is going to every temple, and she has been making pujas and to request God, to pray God to help Stalin to continue as a chief minister. But as already told, Ravana's wife Mandodari, she was a very good believer of God. But what had happened? Ravana was killed. So in spite of the prayers made by his wife, that is what is going to happen. Durga Stalin has been making prayers, and she is a very firm believer in astrology. And we have got the news that she has been pressing Stalin to make Udhayanithi as the deputy chief minister. And she has been informing Stalin that it should be done on an auspicious day. Which auspicious day? On a full moon. Durga Stalin has been saying that you should induct him as the deputy chief minister on a full moon day. The reason is that he was born on a full moon day, and he is very much lucky. That is what Durga Stalin has been telling to Stalin. Durga Stalin has been telling to Stalin, how you have become the Prime Minister. It is only due to the luck of my son Udhayanithi Stalin, because he was born on a full moon day. He is very lucky. Definitely one day he is going to be the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Better you go to the central politics. This is what Durga Stalin has been saying to Stalin. But what had happened in central, in central politics, Modi had already become the Chief Minister. So the now only option is that Udhayanithi has to be inducted only as the Deputy Chief Minister. So that is why Durga Stalin has been pressing Stalin. You make him as Deputy Chief Minister on an auspicious day of full moon, as he was born on full moon day. But as what astrology says, that simply because you were born on a full moon day, it is not that you will become very popular, or otherwise you will become the Chief Minister, or you will become the Prime Minister, simply because you were born on a full moon day. Because astrology, persons who know astrology knows very well that even if you were born on a full moon day, even if you were born on a full moon day, the status of other planets will speak a lot, because the moon should be in a very good position in your horoscope. It should have the conjunction of good planets. It should be seen by good planets. It should be in a very good nakshatra. People who are born on full moon day will become good politicians and will assume power. So that is what, and it has also got an adverse effect. Moon will always have an adverse effect. Even if one was born in a full moon day, so there are some of the members who have become lunatic on full moon day, who have become lunatic on new moon day. So I don't know which is going to work for Udhayanithi Stalin. Face is the index of mind. That is what the proverb says. But according to the calculation, according to my calculation, and Udhayanithi, the way in which he behaves, and my opinion is that he cannot come to power. He cannot assume a very good position, even if he was born on full moon day. That is the news. And the next news is that yesterday was the death anniversary of a late former Chief Minister, Mr. Karunanidhi. As usual, under the leadership of Stalin, a peaceful procession was held in Chennai. They went to the graveyard and they went to the Samadhi of Karunanidhi, and they paid floral tributes to the leader, Mr. Karunanidhi. Up to that, there is no problem. But after garlanding the Samadhi of Karunanidhi, and Udhayanithi was talking to the press. He was paying tributes to the Karunanidhi by saying that Karunanidhi is a leader, he is a symbol of love. He is a symbol of love. But that's what Mr. Udhayanithi has been telling about Karunanidhi. But I want to tell to the viewers that whether Karunanidhi is a symbol of love. How can we say that he is a symbol? He was a symbol of love because he was the one who had given, who wanted to destroy the famous hit film of MGR, Ulagam Sutrum Valiban, simply because MGR had started another political party. He had given lot of trouble to Mr. MGR, even by going to the extent of destroying the film narratives. Can we say that he was a symbol of love? And even while running the government, MGR had got so many troubles. He had given so many troubles to MGR. Even in the legislature, he had given so many troubles to Mr. MGR. He was instigating all his MLAs, and just he was asking the MLAs to remove the dhotis and run away on the table of the floor of the house, and which they were doing. And they used to dance on the bench while the assembly session was going on. He had given so many headache to MGR when he was the chief minister. And not only that, during 1989, by instigating the MLAs, he had attacked Jayalalitha. Sari was pulled and his blouse was torn. And in this way, she had made a brutal attack on Jayalalitha. And can we accept that he was a symbol of love? And his father Stalin, He has been paying inappropriate encomiums to Mr. Karunanidhi. He was saying that he was a very good administrator and he had made so many developments in Tamil Nadu. What are all the developments? Whether he had made any developments? Because I was in the government service. I know some of the misrule made by Mr. Karunanidhi at that point of time. During 1971, from 1971 to 1976, Karunanidhi was the chief minister. After he lost the election, MGR became the chief minister during 1977. The entire government treasury was collapsed by Karunanidhi. MGR was finding it very difficult to run the government. He was saying to other politicians, other private parties to start engineering colleges by using their money. He was saying that the entire Tamil Nadu treasury had gone bankrupt. This is how Karunanidhi had ruled the state from 1971 to 1976. After that, after coming to power during 1989 to 1991, he had emptied the treasury. Jayalalitha was finding very difficult from 1991 to 1996 to run the administration. And even 1993 to 2000, he had misruled the state. When Jayalalitha again became the chief minister during 2001, he was saying to the people that, she had made a very good garland with flowers, and these people are monkeys. People have given the garland to these monkeys, they have plucked all the flowers. Now I am trying to reshape it. That is what Jayalalitha had commented during 2001. 2006 to 2011, Karunanidhi's regime was a very dark period for Tamil Nadu. The entire Tamil Nadu went powerless. The entire Tamil Nadu went in darkness. This is how he managed the affairs during 2006 to 2011. Now Stalin's period, as usual, like his father, he has been misruling the country. 8 lakhs of debt for Tamil Nadu. He has been giving freebies for everything. Free travel to women in government buses, and 1,000 rupees free for every ration card holders, and 1,000 rupees free for students. And by getting all the debts to the level of 8 lakhs crores, he has been giving all the freebies, and he has been spoiling the Tamil Nadu state economy. So we cannot believe that, and we cannot feel that Karunanidhi has given a very good administration. He had given only a misrule in Tamil Nadu, which his son Stalin has been doing till now. And even under this debt trap of 8 lakhs crores, and Stalin is discussing about the plan of increasing the retirement age of government employees from 60 to 62. Already lakhs and lakhs of youths have been standing in queues to get the government employment. And under this situation, Stalin has been planning to increase the retirement age of government employees from 60 to 62. The reason adduced by Mr. Stalin is that the government exchequer is empty. And for the retiring employees, we have to settle in crores. We don't have money. Already we have a debt of 8 lakhs of crores. Only to manage the situation, Stalin has been saying that I have a plan to increase the retirement age of government employees from 60 to 62. What had happened? Previously, the retirement age of Tamil Nadu government was only 58. And what Edappadi Palaniswamy did was, he was also unable to settle the retirement benefits. And for this reason, he had increased from 58 to 60. Now Stalin says that he is going to increase from 60 to 62. So definitely what is going to happen now, after 2 years, they cannot settle the retirement benefits to the retiring employees. So definitely they will go on increasing the retirement age of the government employees up to 70 years. That is what which is going to happen in Tamil Nadu. So most of the politicians who are ruling the state does not know how to handle the situation, how to handle the financial crisis, and the life of lakhs and lakhs of youngsters who is waiting for employment, that will be grim in future. This is the political news today, and we will be meeting shortly. Till then, thank you, goodbye, Jai Hind.